Guys, we are outside Transfer. There it is. We're outside Transfer Pizza. Big day today for Slice of Life. This is the current reigning #1 in Milwaukee. We already did an amazing one today at Classic Slice. You saw that video. If not, go check it out. The slice was bigger than my head, literally and figuratively. Okay, so we're outside Transfer. It's the reigning #1. According to a person I met at Classic Slice today, this one is the one with the greatest ambiance. So not only is it #1, apparently it has the best atmosphere and the best ambiance. We're gonna go in and check it out. I'm gonna order a pepperoni. I'm gonna do a cheese because that's what I did today at Classic Slice. And I also saw a pad thai chicken too. And I'm gonna do it just to mess with you purists because I know you hate it when I do that. So here it is. Right, so apparently we have live music. Let's go in and check it out. See, it looks like we've got a hand toss coming out over here. And I really like the decor in here. It's pretty cool. You got the bumper sticker thing going on. We saw that at Classic. And I like the brick on the side. I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry. And this place, again, looks to be full service. You can see they have some spirits here as well. We also have a TV up here. I really like the ambiance. All right, so here we have the chicken pad thai with extra peanut sauce. I was going to go outside and do it, but it got dark out. So, chicken pad thai, extra peanut. It looks to be really an amalgamation of a Neapolitan, because you do have that raised crust on it, a hand tossed, and a New York. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this crust looks like. So there's our chicken pad thai. Let's take a bite of it real quick. I did order extra peanut sauce. And I'm glad I did. Because of the chemistry composition, these watery sauces like peanut, barbecue, they tend to evaporate very quickly, easily. So I always order extra. All right, this is really good. Love the onions, love the chicken. Piping hot. Excellent. You see it has a great fold on it. So there's the bend on it. You can fold it. I would say it's more of a hand toss than any one of the three I mentioned, but it does have characteristics and traits from all three. All right, what we have here, looks like we have a traditional pepperoni. Let's check this out. All right, so it's pretty rigid, okay? It's pretty rigid. You can fold it. Really fresh. I'd say it's a little light on the pepperoni, which I don't mind, because when it's lighter on the pepperoni, it accents the pizza more. When it's heavy pepperoni, it's influential. It actually takes from some of the taste. So I'd say that if you're a cheese fan and a pepperoni fan, you don't know which one to get. Without even getting to the cheese yet, I'd say get the pepperoni because it's really light and it's just barely discernible. And here we go. Here is the cheese pizza. You know, I'm going to have to recant. I did say that this kind of has combinations of New York, hand tossed, and Neapolitan. Really doesn't have much of a Neapolitan influence, just very little. So I'm going to recant that part and redact that part of my statement. Let's get this big floppy bend right here. Okay. I have a feeling that this could be my #1. All right, so we just did one in a row of each. We went chicken pad thai, pepperoni, cheese. Now let's go the opposite order on the way back. Let's go cheese, pepperoni, chicken pad thai. Let's get a good slice right here. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. One thing I've noticed about the two Wisconsin places I've been to thus far, the Classic Slice and now Transfer, it seems to be sauce forward. All right, so you can see it's sauce forward here. Heavy sauce here, at least in terms of proportionality. So if you are a sauce fan, I think you're gonna like this pizza. I would say that this is crust and sauce forward, and then cheese would be in the background. I started with the chicken pad thai, that's just the boxes on top. Then I went to the pepperoni, then I went to the cheese, then I had the cheese, now here's my pepperoni. And coming back from those two cheeses, the pepperoni is definitely going to be #2 or #1. Which one's going to be #1? All right, stay tuned. This is one of the best pizzas of these three. All right, inside that place got happening real quick. All right, so, man, what do I think of Transfer? Is it number one in Milwaukee? I need to say this quick because I can't say it too close. It wasn't better in Classic Slice. I'm sorry, it wasn't. The dough was bland. It was really, really bland. All right, it was like white bread bland, even blander than white bread. It was too floury, and it didn't come close to Classic Slice. To me, not even in the same conversation. All right, not even in the same conversation. Top five, perhaps. I wonder if that's predicated based off of atmosphere and experience and ambiance, or a slice of pie. I mean, listen, when these lists rotate, and they do rotate because they have to keep them fresh, or else what's the point of a list, okay? If you publish a list and the top five is the same five every single year, it gets boring, okay? Even college football that has dynasties, NFL has dynasties, the top five still change from year to year, and that's what keeps it exciting. If it was the same people and the same teams every single year with the same ranking, it gets boring, and that's what I think happened here at Transfer, okay? Is it top five in Milwaukee? If someone told me it was top five, I'd say yes. But I would say that it is predicated based off of atmosphere and ambiance. This is definitely the most happening place. It's not the coolest place to me. The coolest place was Classic Slice. I mean, you saw how retro and how psychedelic and how cool that place was. I mean, the embodiment and envelopment of cool. This is kind of cool in like a consumer type of way. So, top five, yes. Is it number one? Gotta disagree. We're still on the quest for the best. We're gonna tick off a couple more while we're in Milwaukee. I gotta say, to the guys here, I'll come back to it, and it's no hate. You're top five for sure. Just got back to my room, and I realized I forgot to tell you where I rank the pizzas. A cardinal sin on Pizza Detective. But hey, sometimes I get a little giddy. Sometimes I get a little excited. All right? By the way, gave the valet guy, I tipped him in pizza. He thought I was so cool. Here we have a potpourri of pizza, okay? I put them all together. This is what I have left over. This will last me probably through tomorrow. I made a rule. For every pizza place I go to, I have to work out. So today we have 2 workouts. Tomorrow I'm going to have 3 workouts. We need to get show ready for Miami. But that's another video and another time, another place, and another thought. All right, let me get back to this. Okay, so where did I rank them? The pepperoni is number 1. Okay, the pepperoni is number 1. It had the best overall composition and cocktail of flavors. Everything came together nicely. Again, you can see how white and pale this dough is, and you're either a fan of that style of pizza or you're not. I should say you're either a fan of that type of flour or you're not. And to me, it was just too bland, and even though the crust was really thin and it wasn't an overwhelming proportion to the overall pie, it still left me wanting more flavor. But I will say it came together best on the pepperoni. Okay, so pepperoni number 1. Number 2, chicken pad thai. I like chicken pad thai pizza if done correctly, and it must be done correctly. It has to have good proportions, it has to have fresh ingredients, you have to have the right peanut sauce. I've done this a time or two in my life, and as you saw, I ordered extra peanut sauce, which is mandatory because, as I said earlier in this video, it evaporates very easily. And if you just lightly put it on like you would another type of sauce, you're going to be left wanting more. So number 2, chicken pad thai, extra sauce, make sure you get it that way. Number 3 was the cheese. And listen, I am not a cheese hater, okay? But does this look like the best slice of cheese pizza to you? I don't want to be rude. I had a lot of fun there. The place was hopping. But this is an objective, fact-based channel. If you're coming to Milwaukee and you want to know where to go, I'm not going to hold back, all right? I'm not going to hold back at all. It's my job to do reconnaissance for you, so when you come to the city, you know right where to go. And I'm sorry, this reminds me a little bit of gas station pizza. Gas station pizza. I said it. It was bland, it was boring, it was dull, it was cooked incorrectly. I'm not feeling it. And you know I'm not a cheese hater. I'm not the biggest fan of cheese, although I did rank cheese as my number 1 today at Classic Pie. All right, so it goes to show that I'm very, very objective. It can be rated number 1, it can be rated at the bottom. I'll put it where it needs to be put. And this, whew, I was disappointed. That's it. Pizza Detective. Got a little giddy on my way out, so I had to go ahead and give you guys a final update in my hotel room. We're off tomorrow. We have at least 2 more spots to go to. I was going to hit the top 5 in the city. I think I'm going to only hit top 4. But I got a surprise for you. It's not pizza, but you're gonna love this. So make sure you check out my other videos. Okay, guys, gals, James, Coolist, we're out.